I bet you didn't know that silks, spices and jewels travelled thousands of miles through treacherous deserts, towering mountain ranges and dangerous bandit-ridden roads, all to reach the distant shores of far-off lands. What made people risk their lives to cross these perilous routes? Today, on Epic Time Journeys, we unravel the secrets of the Silk Road, the vast network of trade routes that connected China, the Middle East and Europe. What was it like to travel these paths? And how did it shape the world we know today? This is going to blow your mind. The Silk Road wasn't just one road, it was a network of routes spanning over 4,000 miles that connected the east to the west for more than 1,000 years. It all began during the Han Dynasty of China around 130 BCE, when Chinese silk became a highly coveted luxury item in Europe. But silk was just the beginning. This is going to blow your mind. From China's shimmering silk to India's spices, from Persia's carpets to Rome's glassware, the Silk Road allowed for the exchange of goods, ideas and cultures. This wasn't just trade, this was the lifeblood of civilizations. Are you brave enough to face the perils of the Silk Road? Traders faced harsh climates, scorching deserts, freezing mountain passes, and stretches of barren land where food and water were scarce. The Taklamakan Desert, in particular, was one of the most treacherous stretches, earning the grim nickname the Desert of Death. Beyond the natural dangers, travellers also had to contend with human threats. Bandits and marauders lurked along the routes, waiting to ambush caravans carrying precious cargo. Merchants often travelled in large groups with armed guards to protect themselves, but even that wasn't always enough. Why are there not more people talking about the great cities that thrived along the Silk Road, becoming cultural and economic hubs? Samarkand mosques was a jewel of Central Asia, while the city of Kashgar in China was a bustling of the world would gather. Constantinople at the western end was a gateway between Europe and Asia, its markets filled with exotic goods. I don't think people understand the true impact of the Silk Road. It was a highway for ideas. Along with silk and spices, knowledge, religion and culture were exchanged. Buddhism travelled from India to China, Islam spread across Central Asia, and new technologies like papermaking and the compass made their way to Europe, forever changing the course of history. What's something people don't know about the Silk Road? Travellers on the Silk Road were exposed to a rich tapestry of cultures. Persian, Indian, Chinese, Arab and European influences blended in the bustling markets, shaping not just the goods but the people themselves. It wasn't uncommon to hear a multitude of languages in a single marketplace, or see travellers dressed in the fashions of distant lands. I bet you didn't know the Silk Road's importance began to decline by the late 15th century. With the rise of sea routes and European explorers like Vasco da Gama finding new ways to reach the east, the overland routes became less vital. The world was changing, and so too was the way it connected. I bet you didn't know the Silk Road's legacy still impacts us today. It shaped the way civilizations interacted, bridged continents, and paved the way for the modern global economy. The exchange of goods, ideas, and culture along this ancient route changed the world forever. So, the next time you see goods from across the globe, remember the traders who once risked everything to connect the world. The Silk Road may be a thing of the past, but its spirit lives on in the global connections we see today. What's something people don't know about the Silk Road? Subscribe to Epic Time Journeys for more stories of history's greatest adventures. Until next time, keep exploring the past.